right? Are you holding yourself back from your potential? Is this really who you want to be, right? Is this who you really are, right? Or are you holding yourself back from your potential, right? I know you're trying to be protective. I know this is comfortable, right? But I really want you to also take consideration that you could change, you can improve, this role doesn't have to be you, right? You can create, you can redevelop, you can do a restart, right? So I just want you to take that in consideration. Also, a reframe I want you to take consideration as well is that I can, appreciate the version that I coped, right? That was the person that I was, within that time, that circumstance, etc., right? Without staying confined to it, right? Like I said, you guys can embrace the fact that we can change at any moment. Whatever we do, whatever we put our mind to, we can accomplish, we can achieve, we can, we can get what we want in regards to that, right? That's why I always advocate for people to mind their business, stay in your lane, do what's beneficial for you, right? Stay away from people that's going to keep you at your lowest self, right? Keeping you down, low self-esteem, right? Trying to see you talk from the floor up. They always got the gossip. They always trying to, like, stay away from the negativity, right? So get yourself on your own frequency. Do what is going to be beneficial for you, right? But let's dive into, like I said, some micro action, some immediate action activation, some things that you can apply to your life today, right? So it's not about just hearing the information, it's about applying the information, right? You know better, you can do better, right? So key point off rip is going to be identify one role that you feel stuck in, right? In regards to your life, right? And then notice when it shows up within this week. So really be intuitive what's going on within yourself and how you're doing things, right? And practice responding slightly differently, right? So even if it's, 5%, softer or slower, or just being more honest, or, you know what I mean? It's just start being more authentic to yourself, practice being, and shifting into the person that you want to become, right? In a positive and a healthy way. So I want to encourage you to embrace this experiment. It's not about making a drastic change in regards to, like, good things take time, right? So you don't got to be a whole different person tomorrow, right? But I really want you to draw yourself into becoming the person that you want to become by doing the things that you need to do to become that individual, right? So if you want to become more confident, if you want to become more having more friends, or you want to be able to be around the right people, right? Try your best to be a little bit more open, be more honest, right? Also to look into a therapy, talk to a professional perhaps to be able to help you out to navigate a treatment plan or goals, to be able to help you to be accountable and work with you through the process, right? We can't do all these things alone, right? So look for that support. But at the same time too, like I said, when you're growing, you're doing things that's going to be beneficial for yourself, you're going to realize, when you're on a positive frequency, people around you may not be doing these things. So I really want you to really take that in consideration. Don't be hard on yourself, right? Really be compassionate, really love yourself through this process, right? Because change and anything that comes with that, it is a little difficult. We have our hiccups, we have our relapses, right? Our mind just starts to pull us back, right? Into that comfort mode, right? But we've got to realize, like, no, we want what's beneficial for us. We're trying to change our patterns, we're trying to change our ways, right? And we're trying to get ourselves out of that survival mode